Good morning, folks. The time is 10:17 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 25th of August, 2025. And of course, we know what the date is in Australia, right? It's the 26th of August. That's right. Say hello to our friends in Adelaide, our friends in Darwin, our friends in, I don't know, the Gold Coast, our friends in Sydney. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Our friends in, come on, say it with me. Our friends in Melbourne. Let's say hello to everybody around the world, actually. Hope you're all doing fantastic today. My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. That group was so funny, we started it twice. We've got two groups we're going to call the community of Well, I Thought It Was Funny. You're amazing. And how do I know that? Well, hey, number one, who else would you be? Number two, we weren't amazing until you got here. And guess what? We're amazing now. You do the math. Think it comes up amazing for you. It's pretty cheesy, eh? But I love the way it sounds. You know, we're at like 848,000 members in this community of ours. That is ridiculously amazing. Keep saying amazing. If you had a drink every time I say amazing, or friends, you would be drunk in about 5 minutes. Don't do it. It's dangerous. Anyways, we've got so many folks in this group. I like to call us the funniest city on the internet. Population us. You know why? Because there's more people here than a lot of cities have population. As I was starting to say, population us, funny people in a funny place, making people laugh. By the hundreds of thousands every day. Incredible. And only incredible because of you. Cheers, my friends. What you got going on today? What's happening in your life? You got any plans? Nobody told me their plans yesterday. You know what? Even if you don't want to tell me your plans, what I would love you to do is hit like or laugh, or the heart, or even the angry face, or the concerned face. Hit a reaction. Click one of those reactions on this video, please, just so I know that you're there, just so I know that you're watching. Comment if you want. I'd really love to hear about your day, or about your life, about your pets, about where you live, your hobbies. I want to hear a little bit about you. I'd love to actually feature a member every week if I could, but I don't hear enough from you folks. So please, at least a reaction, just so I know that you're watching, because one of these days I'm just going to stop making these videos if I figure nobody's watching. That's not a threat. It's just sometimes it feels like I'm talking to 5 people. 5 amazing people, and I know who you are, and I think you're amazing. And not just like that stuff at the beginning. I know there's a core that I watch, that watch every day, and that makes me feel really good. So it's worth it. I'm not really threatening to go anywhere, but please hit the reaction on this video. Got a few little things today I want to share with you. I always have things I want to share with you today. I know I asked about your day and everything, and well, today I am going to be working the Deftones concert. Dun dun dun. That's right, working the Deftones today. They are at the Scotiabank Saddle Dome here in Calgary. My buddy, I believe my buddy Dan Peterson, one of our admins and mods here, is going to be there. Now, I don't know if he's working. I don't know if he's attending. I sent him a message this morning. He doesn't respond to my Facebook messages very often. Dan! Anyways, it's going to be great. I love metal. I do love heavy. I love music in general, folks. Like, I like I shouldn't say all styles of music, but many styles of music. That reminds me, we've got a music group called Well, It Sounded Good to Me. I'm going to include links to that in the notes today. Why don't you go down there, join, share some music with us. We like all different kinds of music, but it's got to be a darn good country tune to make it through. Just going to say. But yeah, check it out. We're going to have notes. We'll have a link in our notes. It's our music group called Well, It Sounded Good to Me. I'll show that what to look for there. It's a black and white cow just looking at you. Pair of headphones. There's that. Okay, cool. Shared that with you. I'm going to be working the Deftones tonight. It's going to be great. Another great thing is when you go to a concert and all those chairs on the floor that would normally be, say, the ice surface for a hockey arena, or the basketball, like the surface for the basketball court, wherever it is. Those chairs have to be put out and taken away. At the end of these concerts, the people taking away those chairs, putting them back, are guys like me, ushers, people that work in food service, your floor cleaners. They're out there, security's out there taking those chairs down. And when there's thousands of chairs, you think you're done, and then you got to go down and take these chairs. It's a chore, right? Not the worst job in the world, but it's the worst part of the job that we work, is putting away the chairs, probably. Working with people, it's the beautiful part. The chairs, the rough part. This is a general admission standing room only, one giant pit, the floor. So The chairs would normally be on the floor. It's just going to be open and standing. So that means when we're done tonight and everybody leaves and we've checked our sections to make sure nobody's forgotten anything. That's right, we check every seat. Guess what? We just get to go home. We don't have to do chairs. So that's cool too. It's going to be a great concert by a great band. And on top of that, no chairs. Super happy fun time. I'm so glad. The chair, it's not, like I said, I'm old and my back, I got a bad back and my knee bothers me and stuff like that. So the chairs really do bother me. I don't got to worry about it. I can just enjoy, a great crowd, enjoying music and great music. So that's fun. It's going to be fun. My job's fun all the time, but sometimes it's a little easier. Tonight's one of them. Cheers to no chairs. And cheers to the Deftones. I'm looking forward to it. Now, when I was thinking about what to put in today's video, I always like to get a little bit of different content and all that. I had shared a picture with Wendy from where I was standing at that football game on Saturday that I talked about in the last video there and the video before. I worked the Saskatchewan Rough Riders versus our Calgary Stampeders game on Saturday. Great game and all that. But where I was standing was right at the top of this outdoor arena. So I had a great view of downtown, took a picture, and one of the things in there is a building that's much closer to us in the northwest of Calgary. And it is an odd looking building. And if you got OCD, I apologize. But Wendy thought I should talk about that, maybe share that picture. So I made a little thing. I'm going to play it right now. I'm so sorry. It's horrible. As you can see from my view at the football game on Saturday, Calgary has a really nice looking downtown skyline, but I want you to see this monstrosity they got built in our northwest. This I could see so clear, and I see it every day pretty much. Who allowed this? I'm glad I don't have OCD, folks. I just thought I'd share that. My beautiful, wonderful wife thought it might be funny, so there you go. Because I don't have OCD, but if I did, oh my god, that would bother me. I think it's a horrible looking building. When it was first being built, I thought maybe they'd do some facade on the outside of it, so, just to make it look different. Nope, that's the way that building looks. Ugh. Oh well. It's worse for some people, I know, but I just thought I would share that. Calgary, by the way, is an absolutely beautiful city. 2 beautiful rivers. You can see the Rocky Mountains. It's just absolutely, and it's clean. Lots of sunshine. This year, not as much as usual, but yeah, absolutely beautiful building. I'm just showing that one little wart on the skyline. And that's really up in the northwest, so you don't notice it from downtown. It's just where I was. It's between myself. It was between myself and downtown, but black. So, folks, why don't you tell me a little bit about your city or town or village, whatever it might be. Have you got an eyesore, or have you got maybe a certain landmark that's really cool? I'd love to hear about your town. I'd love to hear about your pets. I'd love to hear about you. I want to talk about you, folks. Why don't you leave a comment on today's video, yesterday's video, tomorrow's video? Well, not tomorrow's video, but Wednesday's video. Leave a comment, a little bit about yourself, and we can spice up these videos with something interesting because you're interested. Let's do it, folks. Come on, share a little bit about yourself. All right, so we have some funny posts that I want to share with you. As usual, we've got one from Aubrey Wise and another one from Syndi Pruett Rensimer. So these are funny posts that made me laugh. That's why they're being featured today. Maybe your funny post tomorrow will be featured if I happen to see it and it makes me laugh. So let's start off with Aubrey. Sorry about that. Aubrey's post. Bringing it up right now. Here we go. I used to like parties, I used to like rocking and all that stuff, but I like being at home right now, and jeez, sometimes I don't mind when plans get canceled, friends. That's me, as a kid. Aubrey, that was funny, you made me laugh, and I really hope you made a bunch of other people laugh, because I can't be the only one that found that funny. Alright, the next one from Syndi, bringing that up right now. Bro's having a good day. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like those cookies. I like cookies and all that, and I'll eat them, but that's not my first choice of cookies. I don't get all excited when I find those cookies, but that's me. Cookie aficionado, but not really for those. I like a different type of shortbread, actually. I like that Scottish shortbread. Anyways, that's me. And this is a funny post. And I hope it made you laugh, folks. Thank you, Aubrey. Thank you, Syndi. Thank you to everybody for your funny stuff. You know, folks, we wouldn't be sitting here at just on the cusp of 850,000 members if it wasn't for the funny stuff coming in every day from folks like you. Keep it coming in. It's maybe tomorrow I'll be featuring your post, but either way, you're making us bigger, you're making us better, and you're making us funnier. And that's the whole freaking point. All right, so we got here, you know, I shared a little few things there, so I think maybe it's time we get right to those bad jokes. What did the fish say when he swam into a wall? Damn. What's large, gray, and doesn't matter? An irrelevant. Why do melons have large weddings? Well, why not? They can't elope. What do you call a fly without wings? A walk. What do you call a belt made of watches? A waste of time. I hope you liked the jokes today. They are much simpler jokes today. I didn't have anyone send any jokes, and I want you to send in jokes so I can tell your jokes. So I went and found some jokes, and I found a couple real simple jokes similar to the stuff that we were telling when we first started doing the joke segment. So I hope you liked them. Some of them made me laugh. I'm pretty sure I used that last joke, that waste of time one, but I would have been a long time ago, and I think my delivery's a little better. If not, I feel more comfortable telling the jokes. So there's that. Now, folks, I want to tell your jokes. I really do. Why don't you send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And if I use your jokes, I promise I'm going to give you credit. I promise. I don't like stealing jokes. And if you really want to do something cool, no pressure. You're already cool. Why don't you take a moment and record yourself telling a joke? That's right. Use your phone, your webcam, record it on VHS or cassette. I'll make that work, I promise. And send those in. And now if it's, you know, a recording like on your phone or from your webcam or something like that, send that to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Now if it's physical media, which I don't think I'm going to get, but I would absolutely love, just DM me or comment on this video saying you want to send in something like that, and we'll have a conversation, a private conversation, and I'll send you a mailing address. I don't think that's going to happen, but please prove me wrong. I would love it. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. All right, my friends, I asked it yesterday, I asked it probably the time before that. Come on, do me a couple favors. Make somebody laugh today if you can, and if it's the appropriate time. If you're in court, or if the boss is giving you crap, or if you're at a funeral, you know, heaven forbid, maybe don't make anyone laugh there, you know, maybe that's not the right place. But if you're in a situation where you can make somebody laugh comfortably and you're not going to get in trouble, take the time to do it. You're going to make their day better. Second favor is pretty much the same thing, but that person I'm talking about is you. Take the time to find something that makes you laugh today. If you're already laughing, laugh some more. If you need a laugh, hunt it down. If it's on the group already, please comment and tag me, Lee Kempster, in that post. And I will use that tomorrow as our featured post, or at least one of them. Or at least we'll talk about it here. I would love to do that. If it's something from outside the group that you can share, please share it to the group. Make somebody else laugh. And once again, tag me in that. Say, hey, this is what made me laugh, Lee. And if it's, you know, if it's a situation or something like that you can't really share or whatever, but you want to talk about it, why don't you leave a comment talking about it? We could still talk about that tomorrow. I want to know what's making you laugh, but I really, most importantly, want to know that you're laughing, friends. We need to add more content to these videos, I know that. And I would love your input, you know, what movie reviews, or maybe, sorry, there's an OCM, movie reviews, or I don't know. You know, let's talk about it. What do you think we can add to these videos that would be more interesting? Once again, I really do want to do I really do want to possibly feature a member every week, but we don't get enough feedback for that at the moment. I could feature a couple of members that I get feedback from all the time, but that would only be 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something like that. I want to know about you folks, so please, 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 you know, like as I said, comment on this video. Any little thing about you that you want to share with us, or you feel free sharing. We'd love to fill the video up with interesting things. Like I said earlier, you are interesting. So looking forward to that. Hopefully that happens. Don't forget, folks, we're getting close to 1 million people. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. And I want to hear recordings of you folks saying, well, I thought it was funny. any way you want to say it. And if you speak a different language, I'd love to hear it in a different language. Let me know what language is, of course. Well, I thought it was funny because I want to do something big. I don't know. I want to do something for if and when we hit 1 million. Once again, fingers crossed. You never know what's happening, right? So, folks, think about that. If you do decide to do that, send that to admin@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And I want to take those recordings of you folks saying, well, I thought it was funny. I don't want to build a big video of just us saying, well, I thought it was funny. Video or audio, just like the jokes, video or audio. And send it to admin at I thought it was funny. But I'll take them if there are jokes at I thought it was funny too. All right, folks. So glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you decided to make us the funniest city on the internet. I'm going to be back in another video on Wednesday, but I'm here every day. All the love, friends.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.